during the pandemic, like you had a couple events. Like one of the events was Rumble in the Borough. It was just really good. It was like wholesome for me, like because it was like, oh well, you know, at least we're like this is a normal thing to do. Like people just acted normal, you know.
Yep.
It was so important for me to witness that, because I was like, holy shit, this is insanity, you know. But
that was a fun event too. That was so much fun.
Yeah, it really was. Do you think we can, like, if we can keep doing stuff like that, like meeting people in person, do you think that it will help us not get into a civil war with each other?
So the problem is when people go to events, it's usually for their niche, right? Like when you go to we went to the Arnold with, you know, I was there with Mike and Sean. We had a separate event, a gym event, but everybody who came out already followed Mike, already followed me, you know, maybe a couple for Sean, you know, he's less on social media than we are. Although he's the smartest guy I know. I think that those guys already agree with what Mike and I say, and Mike and I, our messaging is it's not the same, but we have similar messages. Like men need to be men, you know, the whole, like, you know, take care of your shit. Men should earn. So a lot of people came, even the women were like, we had this awesome lady from Canada came up with her son who was jacked, and a couple others, they were Canadian, and they were like, can you guys fucking take over Canada? So like, I believe she followed me, and she was like, yeah, we would love it. She's like, we'll help you fight. You know, so I mean, the people who come to events, like when Robbie Starbuck, when I first moved here, and it was like 2020 or 2021, he had that big, like, you know, just kind of get together in Franklin Town Square. And, you know, I showed up, big Kurt Zilla was there. Like all of us agree with each other. And yet if there's a pro-abortion protest or rally or get together, Robbie, me, Kurt, we're not going to be there.
Right.
So unless someone's counter protesting, which I ain't got time for that shit. I mean, so the problem is we segregate based on ideology. Mm-hmm. Now I say segregate, not a racial term, because obviously Kurt's really big and really black, right? So that was obviously not, segregation wasn't working. So
no.
Yeah, when I say segregated, I mean, we're segregated based on ideals. And I think that that's what you're seeing now. You no longer see, other than like if you're in a neighborhood that's a certain demographic, when you see groups, like generally speaking, race isn't an issue unless you're at a Bernie Sanders rally. Everybody's white. But if you go to like a Republican rally, I've seen that I've driven, it's a very mixed crowd. Whereas all the liberals, all the Tesla you don't see one non-white person at those Tesla. These are just miserable liberal, just freaks who have their low IQ, low information, they're tribal. Whereas, you know, Republicans, we could have some conservative black guys. We got some conservative, maybe there's a Latino guy who happens to not like abortion because he's Catholic. Maybe there's a female who wants their kids to go to good schools. So I really think that what we're seeing now, Democrats, the people who actually do stuff now, their voters, obviously, you know, the blacks vote for more Democrat. Latins have kind of gone pretty based. But what you see is that, so you do get a lot of black voters for the Democrat Party. But if you look at any Democrat event, whether it's AOC, Bernie Sanders, that fake ass bitch from Georgia, Jasmine Crockett, who's fake as fuck, she's not ghetto. That shows you how much they think of black people. The fact that this woman is a spoon-fed, highly educated, professional female, she's putting on an act because that's how they think black people want to see. That's what they're like, oh, we're going to reach the black base by acting stupid. Okay, another thing is we need to fix something in the black community, and I mean this. They need to learn how to use the word were. Oh, we was going to go to the store. No. We were going to go to the store. Let's get this right. Okay. I think we should do something, because I heard her giving a speech. She's like, well, we was going to do this. I'm like, we was, bitch, you got a fucking law degree. They didn't teach you fucking English. That's so insulting to black people to think that she's pretending to be a caricature of all of the bad shit people say about black people. And it offends me. Yes. Because I'm half black.
Yeah, of course.
Bottom half. The bottom half. Mainly my calves.
That's what I find wild. Like like I see so many people on the left like rallying behind this very clearly fake person. They don't even give a shit if it's real. Like they want something to rally around.
That's how liberal whites see black people. As liberal whites see black people, this is not me. Liberal whites think that black people are uneducated, cannot speak correctly, loud, and obnoxious. That is how white liberals view black people. Unfortunately, it's true. Just look at what they do. Look at when Hillary did her little black accent. I'm so tired. Like, no black person talks like that. AOC goes Puerto Rican. Like, you're like, oh my God, they are